Hello YouTube and welcome to episode, I believe, 47 of the Road to Glory with Cercle Brugge. It's been quite a while since I last said that. Hopefully you've been well. It's been a very, very long time, as I just said, but it's been probably a well-needed break from the series. We're ready to kick on for hopefully an opportunity to do some decent things in the Champions League this season and defend our back-to-back titles here in Belgium. So I think the best thing to do is probably go straight into it. So the pre-season is over. We lost our first game 1-0 in a game that we absolutely dominated, but that's not to worry. We've then gone on a pretty good run where you can see I've sort of tested a few different formations here. In the Super Cup, we won 2-0 playing a 4-2-3-1, where I was pretty happy with the performance against STVV, who are traditionally a team that we struggle against. Attendance was quite low, which was a bit disappointing, only 7,000. We really need to try and build up our fan base now in Belgium because we are going to be playing some Champions League football once again. So that's been the pre-season, but what I want to talk to you guys about is the transfer window. Lots has happened. I've been rejecting lots of offers for some of our better players, but Acevedo's gone on a free. De Klerk gone on a free. I sold Chelly for $7.5 million just to sort of fund some other deals. So he's gone to Anderlecht. I mean, 3 stars. He's still a good player. Can play a variety of roles, but I think for me it was more the stamina and his fitness, and he just wasn't going to be able to start. He was on big money to be on the bench. I thought, we'll move him on. Donertis has gone to Antwerp. We sold Gil for $6 million to Crystal Palace, who, again, similar sort of situation. Great, good player. But on decent money, and I just thought, we could probably cash in now. So we made good money on him. And Ibrahim Asai has finally gone on loan. He's gone to Lorient, the young 20-year-old goalkeeper. So he just isn't there to get games. I just need him playing football, need him developing. His stats are unbelievable. But whilst we've got Omar in goals, then I think Ibrahima needs to be out on loan, which is not a problem, so I'm happy with that. And then some of the players we've gone and brought in. One, Sebastian Torres on a free, can play either in the hole or up front, so if he's going to be used up front for me as an advanced forward, he come in for free, which is quite nice. We've got Mehmet Var as a sort of number 10 that we haven't paid much for, who's got the potential to sort of develop into that good player. We'll probably loan him out. We've brought him in for $1 million. For $6 million, we brought in Thomas Sizek to come play left back, and he sort of will free up Kouakou to go more on the wing, which you'll see when I go into the team. So he's valued at $8 million. We've brought him in for $6 million. We've then gone and spent some decent money on Marco Lazetti, who with 4-star potential, and you can see the way he's trending already. He's a 6'3" striker, 14 pace, great jumping reach, great agility, good enough finishing, great dribbling, great off the ball, great flair, great technique. Just looks really, really good. What are his cons? Tends to be a peripheral figure, that's fine. Weakest attribute, tendency not to get stuck into rough challenges, that's fine. And then fairly selfish, that's fine for a striker, so I've got no problems with those. Positioning is good enough, flair's great, so really looking forward to seeing how he goes. And then Owen Simmons has joined us, who is a wonder kid, but unfortunately he's out for 5 months with a broken ankle. But when he comes back, he's really going to strengthen up our centre-back core. So that's what we've got for signings that have come in. We've also got a deal on the table for Ben White, so he's pretty much going to be that option for us to play whilst Owen is injured, and he still looks like he can do a great job for us at centre back here, and he'll be right in the mix. So the team that we're going to use here for our first game is pretty much settled on Omar, Flammarion, Yaconen, Theophanos, and Sizek, with Toure, Vicente, Simmons, Adam, Alfonso, and Rossi. So it's not too different from the team last season. On the bench, we've got Kouakou, Gasparini, Laflo, Torres, Tiel, Bukhari, and Raz. So Torres is probably capable of playing as that advanced playmaker. So if I go advanced playmaker on support, he's just lacking that vision a little bit. But other than that, that's fine. I might actually let's start developing him now. Where's Torres? There he is. Let's go development training. Let's go midfield centre as advanced playmaker on support. And we'll focus on his passing. which should work on his vision, which it does. Perfect. And then we've got De Bruyne, McNeil, Lazetti, who's out as well, 3 to 4 months, which is a bit annoying. So a few new boys have come in and gotten injured, which is a bit disappointing. But that's sort of the way we're rolling. We've got Bello here as well, who I might actually put on the bench. It's because we've got Farid Bukhari, who can just play as that advanced playmaker for us already. He's sort of established in that role. We've got Ikic, we've got Emilio as well. We've got such good depth here, guys. The team is going to be fantastic. I think we've got Raz, who can kind of learn that role. Rossi and Alfonso up front with Bello, who's going to score bags of goals. So we're going to get straight into it. We are taking on Antwerp here today. This is our first game of the season. And then what you'll probably see is our Champions League group stage draw, because we don't have any big games, I don't think, to start the season off. So let's pump the fists. Let's go. Pump the fist one more time. I think we are in a really, really good position. So we're in 2029, 2030. So it's, we're at that point now where I think the club's are really developing the right way, and it's about time that we can start. I think we've got a good mix of youth and experience, which is what I think we needed. Obviously, like Ben White coming in gives us some good experience as well for the Champions League. So that's sort of the signings we're trying to make. We're trying to bring kids in sort of from South America, and then we're trying to pair that with either Belgian talent or just experienced talent from, say, the Premier League that have been around, that are going to offer that leadership and that experience and that composure. So I think we're starting to get that real good blend, which is great to see now. Nothing exciting's really happened with Belgium either since you last saw us. So I don't really know how long I'm going to stay in that job for. We might try and hold out to the World Cup, but I'm not really that interested, and I probably will never do international management ever again. As Adam picks up the ball, finds Alfonso. Can we just find a goal? Unfortunately, we don't. This system's interesting. Some games we have heaps of possession, some games we don't have heaps, so it's more about sort of the game itself. But we've definitely, especially for the Belgian league, we've just got that team now that's just miles ahead. I think our players are just really, really good for the league, I'm not going to lie. So trying to pick it apart for the Champions League is going to be the next step for the boys, but we're looking good. So Adam finds Alfonso, short corner into Vicente Simmons. We're expecting a really big year from Vicente and Simmons to work together in that centre mid roles, but we find Flamarion finding Toure down the wing, can't get that ball across. We do find Flamarion back into Simmons. We just cycle this ball out really well. Adam, Alfonso, Rossi, bang. What a finish from Andrea Rossi. He is going to be absolutely fantastic for us this season, YouTube. What a ball that is from Xavi Simmons to switch the play as well. Adam finds him, flicks it up to Alfonso, head down, first time volley off the bottom of the bar, if you don't mind. Thank you for coming, Andrea Rossi. I just realised I've got like nothing on those panels for you guys to see statistics wise. Adam gets by one, it's Toure, and Toure needs to put that in the back of the net, and we are looking really good here against Antwerp, who traditionally are a team that are good enough. So let's go match stats bars, and then let's get the ladder. Where's the league table? There we go, that's what we want. So now we can actually see some valuable information. So the boys looking pretty fit and healthy here. 30 minutes in, we've had 60% of the ball, 6 shots, 3 on target, doing our job. They're setting up in a 4-2-3-1. I just think 4-4-2 really does suit us. We don't really have any number 10s in the club at all that are established. I think we've got lots of wingers, and we've got plenty of strikers. So that was my sort of decision behind playing 4-4-2. I was thinking 4-3-3 and trying to convert maybe 1 or 2 of the strikers, but I thought, no, I think we're good enough now to really have a crack at the Champions, maybe not have a crack at the Champions League, but be competitive in the Champions League. And I think the best way of doing that is by using our best players in their best positions, and Rossi, Alfonso, Bello, all strikers with our new boy as well. And then we've got Adam, Toure, Raz, who can play on the wing. So I think that just gets the best out of our players, and Vicente is capable of going out there as well. Delighted with the performance. Let's get straight into this second half, because I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the boys here. We'll probably have to make some changes because they're going to be tired being the first game of the season. I'd really love a second and third goal here just to really make sure we put Antwerp away, because 1 for me is not enough, and Flamarion does really, really well there. Can we just find even just a second goal here just to really put an arm's length away from Antwerp, as Genk have beaten Brugge, so it might be another poor season for Brugge. Adam's taken a knock, So Kouakou is going to go on the left wing, and Raz is going to play as that right inverted winger. And I need to develop him to play that little bit deeper, I think, because he's got the pace, he's got the body. I think he can do a real good job for us on that right wing. But I don't have another established right winger in this squad that can go inside, unless we use Lucas Adam there and then Kouakou on the left. So that's probably the one position I'm lacking depth in. Well, I should say we're lacking depth in. So we might need to try and pick someone up on a free that can just do a job there for this season. So Rossi, Simmons, Kouakou, Cizek, Rossi, just straight into the man in front of him. I really would love one more. I'm going to probably take Xavi Simmons off here because he hasn't played heaps of minutes through pre-season as well. Alfonso just driving Simmons into Kouakou, Rossi, Kouakou, Rossi, Kouakou. He's known for a goal and he's almost put one in for us there. So I reckon it's Rossi. No, it's Simmons' time for Farid. I think it's this season's Farid's time to step up and play some heavier minutes for us as well, because since he's joined us from Chelsea, he's sort of been in and out of the squad. I think this is the best version of Bukhari that we've seen, so I'm really excited to see his growth this season, especially with more minutes, rotating in there with Xavi Simmons. Simmons obviously can play both roles, so depending on the game, we can mix and match where Simmons goes, whether he's the advanced playmaker or that centre mid on defend. So here we go. We find Kouakou wide, driving down this left channel, finds Rossi, back to Kouakou, Cizek. Can we just put a good ball in? Bukhari joins in the attack. Alfonso, Flamarion. What a strike from our right back. 2-0 up, 89th minute, game set and match surely. What a bit of play from the boy Cizek, finding Bukhari, back to Cizek. Ball in, Rossi, Kouakou, Alfonso. We just slide the ball right across, one touch and smash into the top bins from Flamarion. Absolutely dominant performance from us here in match week 1, which is exactly what we want to see. Can we just keep a clean sheet here now? Strike goes wide. That is full time. And that is where we're going to leave it for this episode. So it's only a short one, but we are going to have some longer episodes on the way. So let's have a look at our schedule so I can see what is approaching us. But that is a very, very nice win. Make sure nothing majors come up. We'll send the assistant there. And then let's have a look. The schedule's got us taking on Anderlecht here match week 3. So you probably see us for Anderlecht and Brugge. And I reckon the Champions League draw, group stage draw will be somewhere in here. A big thing to note for this season is the top 2 this season get automatic qualification. So you don't have to win the league to get automatic qualification from now on. It's top 2, which is very, very important. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Got to keep that subscribe button getting smashed, guys, because lots of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you do enjoy all the content we've been doing, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.